Hi. So today is July 2nd. It's now July, and like I said in my previous video, July, I want to get my stuff together, okay? I cannot continue not working on my personal statement, not doing the things that I said I was gonna do, because I was like, oh yeah, during the summer, I'm like going to get all of my stuff ready, I'm gonna finish my personal statements, I'm gonna study for the jury, I'm gonna do whatever else I can for grad school applications because I'm gonna be applying in the fall. Yeah, I haven't done that at all. I'm here at the computer searching for the personal statements that I started because last year I don't think I filmed it. Maybe I filmed like some of it in January, but last year I decided to start my personal statements because I was like, you know what, I want to get ahead of the game, right? The last time that I touched this was in January, early January, literally 7 months ago. So now we're back 7 months later, and I'm going to look at what I've written, see what I have. And also, I'm scared because I'll tell you why I'm scared later. See, I don't know if I've talked about this before on my channel or if I've talked about it before on my channel, but I think I have talked about this before about like how I chose like the schools that I wanted to go to and like what I did. So like I just went to their sites, to the program that I was going to be applying to, looked at the requirements, saw, hey, you need an essay of some sort. They don't always call it a personal statement, they'll call it like, I don't know, career choice essay or something stupid like that. And then it'll give you like the requirements for it. Like sometimes they'll want like 500 words, other times they want 10 pages. It just, you know. And so that's what I did. But then it wasn't enough information. So I was like, okay, so like what is like the general like things that they want? You know, like why do you want to go to school? Why do you want this program? Why should we accept you? Why are you even worthy of being alive? Something like that, you know? And so I just went on Pinterest, because that's what you do, and I looked up grad school templates, grad school this, grad school that, grad school applications, and I got a bunch of questions, and then I wrote those questions in a Google Doc, and then I started answering those questions. Questions such as, are you committed and motivated to succeed in and complete graduate school? So basically, should we give you our money, you know? And it's like, am I committed? Because like, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of people out there, rich people, that apply to graduate school just because they don't know what else to do with their life and they can afford it, and then they just go and do it. And it's so, and like there's a whole thing, like it's a whole thing. Like this is your program, man. Like you're gonna be living, breathing, working with these people. It's so, oh my, it's so hard. It's so hard. But anyways, they're like, yeah, discuss your motivation for pursuing graduate school. Babes, I'm getting a master's because it's the thing to do. Like, have you looked around anymore? Like, you can't just go get a job with a bachelor's, especially not a psych bachelor's. I can have a psych bachelor's and then get a job as a barista for the rest of my life, but I actually want to do something. You know what I mean? I want to do something with the knowledge because I think it's cool. So I need to get a master's in order to get a PhD. Like you can't just live your life with a bachelor's anymore. It's disturbing, honestly. And then it's like, it also asks you like how your background and experiences combine to make you a unique applicant. But like specifically with like psychology programs, a lot of people, what they do is trauma dump, or they're like, well, when I was a teenager, I had a lot of different feelings about things because that's what it was like. You and the rest of the world, like, or like the people that like write about COVID, like obviously if it impacted you in your life, but like not just like, oh, I was so lonely, so I decided to become a therapist. The psychology, they can't just like trauma dump. You have to like be like, well, actually, research is awesome, and I'm so passionate and so excited about this opportunity. What? It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth. Oh my god. It's not, guys. It's not worth it to apply to grad school. It's impossible. Everything is impossible. Everybody else around me that I know that went to grad school applied like 10 years ago, and it was a whole different experience then. Back then, it was like, oh yes, I want to further my education. Now it's like, oh my god, I actually needed to get an entry-level job. Like, it's disgusting. So like, they don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody else around me knows what they're doing. And it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. Okay, bye. Hey, so it's now July 6th. And so the last time you saw me, I was working on my personal statement, right? Supposedly, yeah. That was awful. I literally don't want to do that like ever again. It was literally horrible. It was like, I mean, I already talked to you about this. Like, it was like, oh, why do you want to be here? Why does anybody want to be here? We don't. We have to. Since then, I have not worked on it. Actually, my boyfriend sent me a prompt question, whatever, that really helped me a lot. He said, basically ask yourself two things. Why do you want to help people? And why do you want to help them in this particular way? And that helped me so much to narrow it down. Now, I think what I need to write down or talk about is my research experience, because I was waiting, like I said, to do like 2 semesters so I can have like some stuff. Cause like last semester I did a lot of work, like a lot of research by myself, and I collected data and I could talk about that. I don't know what these people want from me. And I can't really, like, who am I gonna ask? Like, nobody knows. Nobody knows, man. Nobody's in the same boat as me, so I can't just be like, oh, hey, what are you talking about? Like, especially with the affirmative action thing. Oh my god, I can't. So I'm gonna try to do a couple things. Maybe get started on like an actual personal statement, because like right now I just have like a template, like a bunch of questions that I could like answer and pull from to actually write the personal statements. But I'm so lost. So I'm gonna get back to this, come back, finish it up, and I'll tell you what we're gonna do after that. That's it for this video. It's like later at night on the same day. I'm just reading Paradise Lost, and I decided that the next personal statement video, because that was like my whole content that was gonna be for like the summer, jury or personal statement, either or, nothing else, nothing more. But it's really hard. So it is like early June, July. It's early July, July 6th. The next time I post a personal statement video is gonna be at the end of July, so I can see, how I have progressed from beginning of July, what I have done, not much, to the end of July, see like how many I've done, what my tactic was, talk about it. And if you're interested, see what I say, how it goes, maybe you're in the same boat, you should subscribe. You should totally subscribe, and also hit that like button, obviously. Anyways, but the next video that I'm gonna post is obviously a GRE video, because what else am I doing with my life? Reading Paradise Lost. See you next week, because I'm going to be posting every week in July. See you next week for a GRE video, and in a couple weeks for another personal statement video. In the meanwhile, I will try to suffer as little as possible.